Lawrence, good morning to you. Grimes, good morning to you. Counselor, I did get your email about testing.
Yes, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Grace.
Yeah, appreciate that. Good morning, Mr. Grace. Counselor Miller, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
The people for the air, it's burning up.
Yes.
You can't even get on the elevator or something. I think something wrong with the building. Try to make sense. Her power. It's too hot, as soon as I stepped in. Feel the heat. It's like the street of the night.
I wonder if it's lost.
Please get on.
She hasn't took one down. Oh, good. Maybe probably not. Let me find. Texas.
One was light. Overall.
You turn the fan on, Judge? Any comments, Williams?
Check on the description. One, Mr. Williams Law. Simmons, Lawson, Mr. Landfish. Good morning.
We have a visitor.
If you do, it's gonna be me until Thomas gets here.
All right,
Because she's on the way.
Do you mind opening it up for the judge?
Okay, I'm supposed to be in the hallway.
All right, I'm just checking.
I'm just letting you guys know.
All right, thank you.
Huh?
I said she.
All right, let's give Mr. Long, appears like he's at work. Can you unmute yourself, please, sir? Mr. Williams, Law, are we ready to go?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning to you. All right, Mr. Long, you need to unmute yourself. We'll see how this works. Your amplitude was very low. You were breaking up a lot. You have to unmute yourself. There it is.
Okay, I just did.
This is the city of Detroit versus Brandon Everett Long, case number SP 1452544-1 and SP 1452545-1. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff. May it please this honorable court, Sherika Harris, P72832, on behalf of Mr. Long. Mr. Long, please state your name.
My name is Brandon Everett Long.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pretrial. He's got the driver license revoked. It's going to be an FTD, $240 fine, and we'll dismiss the improper equipment. I'll put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris. We can discuss the implications of that. And let us know what you want to do. You have an absolute right to a trial. All right, Mr. Long? Join the room, speak to the lawyer, please. This is the city of Detroit versus Colton Michael Odie, case number Z8088361. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Clay Miller, P86291, standing in for Attorney Ryan Hill, here on behalf of Mr. Odie.
Odie, can you state your name? Good morning to you, counsel. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Colton Michael Odie.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial, a pre-trial in the matter. I don't have a file here, do I? No,
What's his name?
Odie, Colton Michael Odie, whatever you like.
I didn't get a printout.
All right, so I got a printout. So purposes of this hearing today, what is your counsel, what's your client want to do? I don't have the facts and circumstances. I'm sure it was just a regular old I with no other. Let's see what we have. We got the file here now.
Well, Your Honor, I know we've got discovery. We've seen that. I guess just talk to the prosecutor or set it for a final pretrial date, probably.
All right, I'll give you an opportunity to talk with the prosecutor. I know the prosecutor is probably just going to offer, this is his first OWI.
Yeah.
Yeah, operating while visibly impaired. Be the offer. 4-point offense. It does have a 30-day license suspension, but an automatic reinstatement through a restricted license for 30 days. And the fines and costs that go along with it. I want to set a bond in this matter at $500 per person. I want Mr. Odie to start testing because I don't believe we I don't believe that we have had the oversight over them unless the
I have.
rain.
I have.
Yeah, Your Honor, he has been testing. There was a little miscommunication. I know the probation office didn't exactly reach out to him in time or like they were supposed to. He reached out to them multiple times and it just took a little while to get on the same page. But he is testing now.
All right, let's get probation down here and test. I do see that. Let's get probation down here for Mr. Odie. Let's see what his progress is like. And we'll pass the matter until we get an answer on that, and then they'll probably have an opportunity to speak with the city attorney when they step in as well. Officer Simmons, good morning to you. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with, and you can either join it now or wait until the city attorney comes.
Confirmation of-
Call probation for
Odie.
Odie.
Oh,
Yes. All right, this is gonna be the city of Detroit. Ryan Grace's spot.
this guy also called upstairs and see if he.
We're gonna wait on the file for Grace, Counselor. Yes.
Because he walked in with his attorney. So he walked in Friday.
Give me the correct pronunciation of your client's first name again, Lewis.
Lewis. And your honor, is it spelled Loamoadre?
Correct.
Yes, sir. Lamondre. Middle name DeMarco.
Yes, good morning to you both.
Good morning, your honor.
City of Detroit versus Lewis. Lamondre, strike that, Lamondre DeMarco Lewis, case number SP 130-28721, appearing for the record, please.
Counsel for Lewis.
Yes, your honor. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Okay. Yes, your honor. Yeah. We're going now. He was cited with driving with revoked license.
hold on, Counselor, I need your appearance first with your.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, your honor. And I apologize. My name is Tanya Thomas, your honor, on behalf of another attorney.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. My apologies.
Ms. Thomas, can you put your bar number on the record, please?
Your honor, I'm actually with another attorney on their behalf. If at all possible.
I don't understand that, Ms. Thomas.
I'm sorry, your honor.
You're with another attorney? What is your bar number?
Well, I don't have the bar number, your honor. That was another attorney. I'm actually with Mr. Lewis as I'm his auntie.
Well, Miss Thomas, you are not authorized to represent Mr. Lewis at all.
Yes, absolutely, your honor. I'm sorry on behalf of the correction on that. I'm simply saying that when you saw my name on the computer, just to be clear that he's using my computer. So my name is coming up on there. And that's
Okay,
my
apologies
for that.
I understand that, but.
Yes, sir.
So Mr. Lewis, you need to step into the camera. Ms.
Yeah.
Thomas,
Yes, sir.
please step aside. And I don't understand, do you have a lawyer or not, sir?
No, I don't.
Very well. Appearance for the record on behalf of Mr. Lewis, because he has one now. Somebody put the.
Elwood S. Berry Jr., P 28880, on behalf of Mr. Lewis. State your full name, Mr. Lewis.
Lamondre DeMarco Lewis.
All right, today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrant. Who walked him in last Sunday?
For purposes of,
Hold on one second. Did you walk in the courthouse, Mr. Lewis, last Friday?
Yes, I did, sir.
And who did you come with?
My aunt.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes, sir.
So Ms. Thomas, I'm having some
Yes,
trouble
Your Honor.
with this case. I'm having, wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
Don't talk over me, ma'am. I'm having some trouble with this case already because from what it appears, from what it appeared to me just a minute ago, and from what it appeared from my clerk, Ms. Mathis, on Friday, is that you were seeming to be holding yourself out to be a lawyer. Now, I don't know if that's the case, but that's just what it appeared to be today. And you did mention something about a lawyer today. So that is absolutely prohibited in the state of Michigan and pretty much any state, I think, in the United States. You cannot hold yourself out as a lawyer that's considered to be practicing law without a license. And that is a criminal offense, ma'am.
Yes.
All right?
Yes,
So-
Your Honor. And I truly apologize for any area that was led to some level of confusion. That was certainly not my intent. And I really do apologize, Your Honor. We were simply just trying to get some things resolved. I'm actually from out of state and was just trying to be of some level of aid and assistance, but by no means was my attempt to defraud the court in any form or fashion, Your Honor. I can assure you of that. And my apologies for stating that. And what my position was that we were trying to get an attorney here. And that my apologies, Your Honor. I don't want to by no means give the appearance or the impression to defraud you on any form or fashion, respectfully, Your Honor.
Well, she certainly sounds like a lawyer, but you keep on talking, ma'am. And it doesn't help you. So, so Mr. Lewis, I see you have a revoked license, and unfortunately, you know, by paying, you paid a related civil infraction. And by paying that related civil infraction, which was a moving violation, that moving violation abstracts on your driving record. It's going to be 3 points on your driving record, and what I'm assuming that you would like to have prevented was that abstraction hitting the driving record, because now the state of Michigan Secretary of State knows that you were driving, and that would further put you in a problematic situation in your efforts in trying to get that driver's license back. What I'm going to do, sir, is I'm going to put you in a breakout, Mr. Berry, and I am going to allow you to speak with him and Ms. Thomas. Please do not interrupt. As a matter of fact, this is supposed to be a private conversation between only Mr. Berry and Mr. Lewis. I'll give you another little tidbit, Mr. Lewis, that all of your communications with the lawyer are private. As soon as you have other individuals in the room, and this is for everybody, then those communications become not private because that other person is in the room with you. So you keep that in mind as well. All right. So join the room, Mr. Berry, and speak to Mr. Lewis and see if you can offer him some assistance.
May I have the charges, Your Honor? He doesn't seem to appear on my docket.
He's on the Raymond 830 driving while license revoked. And again, I mentioned that he had a related civil infraction at 11 to 15 over that he has paid, and that is abstracted to his driver's license, and he has 3 points on his license. All right. By simply paying that, you admit responsibility. All right. So join the room. Go ahead, Mr. Berry.
So he has a civil infraction that he's paid. Are there any criminal?
Yeah, driving while license revoked.
Oh, got it. Thank you.
All right. And then looked like it was in the same occurrence. All right, so join the room and talk to the lawyer, please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Long. Mr. Long, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do? All right, you're on mute, Mrs. Harris.
We're going to respectfully request an adjourned pretrial date, Your Honor. He is attempting to get his license. I believe he has to do a hearing in front of the Secretary of State. So if the
Mr.
court would
Long,
indulge,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
if the court would allow a new date, we would appreciate that. Unfortunately, his connection is a little choppy at times, so he had to call me in order for us to have that discussion. So I wanted the court to be aware that we did discuss it.
Very well. Now, Mr. Long,
To retain an attorney. Sorry.
say that again, I'm sorry.
I did advise him to possibly retain an attorney for that driver's license restoration.
All right, my question is this, where are we in that process?
Your Honor, for the last 2 years, I've paid over $5,000 in tickets.
I don't need to know about the last 2 years and your $5,000 payments, sir. All I need to know is where are you with the driver's license revoke process?
I'm trying to get a hearing with the state so that I can. And every time I put in the hearing, I've never got a response back over the last 2 years, is what I was trying to explain.
So you've applied for a hearing for over the last 4 times over the last 2 years, and you never got a response?
Never got a response. But I have another one sitting on my desk at home as we speak.
And absolutely no response, or not the response you wanted to hear?
I've never gotten a response back, ever.
That seems, all right, well, I don't know what's going on with that. That seems kind of unusual. So we're looking at quite some time then, if you can't even get a response, counselor. This is his first court date with this?
Your Honor, it might be best to set these for a trial date.
I'll give him some time. I'll give him some time. Let's see how long he's been here. I think it's best maybe if you either, well, unless you go through legal aid of some sort, if you can't afford an attorney for this, you can potentially get one assigned to you through some sort of legal aid services for that hearing, or you can hire one on your own. So this is allegation was made on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 60 days, sir, to get some sort of movement on this. August 28th, 2023. At that time, we're either going to get a plea, take a plea, or take it to trial. All right.
Yes, sir.
So August the 28th, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. I wish you the best of luck, sir. Have a very good day.
You too.
All right, thank you. Yes. No, I have one. All right, let's go back on the record with.
And Don's coming.
She's here.
Oh, she's in.
Yes. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Colton Odie. Madam Probation Officer, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Can you state your name and put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Dawn Lurst, Probation Officer for 36th District Court.
And I think this is going to be our first time, first case together.
Yes, sir.
Aside from me signing a couple of orders for you. All right, let's see what progress Mr. Odie has made?
Your Honor, he did sign up immediately once I contacted him and his attorney's office. He has tested twice so far that I've received from ATS, and they have both been negative for alcohol. They are positive for THC, but they do state that he has a medical marijuana card.
All right, very well. And when did he first, when did you guys first get together and make contact with each other?
Your Honor, let's see. June 2nd was the first time that I spoke with his attorney and the defendant as well. And he went immediately and signed up for testing.
All right, so it should be another test. I should have at least 1, 2, 3 tests.
And I am looking on the ATS website. The last report I received from them was a test on June 2nd and June 8th. So I am waiting for last week, the last 2 weeks, and I haven't received them yet. I'm trying to look on the website to see if they've been updated.
All right, very well. All right, Mr. Miller, you want to wait on counsel? What do you want to do?
Are you talking about the prosecutor, Your Honor?
Yes.
I can, yeah. I know I work with Ryan Hill. I know he's kind of more hands-on with this one. So I could talk to the prosecutor for sure for a little bit, but I think we'll likely set it for a pretrial date or final pretrial.
All right, let's just set it for a final pretrial.
Okay.
Mainly because it sounds as though there's going to. It sounds as though Mr. Hill's going to work it out, or what?
Yeah, that's correct.
The next pretrial date I have is August 10th, 2023, 8:30 a.m. All right.
Sounds good, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
All right, if there's nothing further, bond continue and have a great day. Everyone, Mr. Mr. Odie, Mr. Miller, and probation officer Lurs, thank you very much. Have a very, very good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
Thanks, Your Honor. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Can you ever get Grace's file? It's called the City of Detroit versus Brian Patrick Grace, case number Z8089121. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Judge. For the record, Joe Gordonier on behalf of Brian Grace. Mr. Grace, could you state your name for the record, please?
Brian Patrick Grace.
Good morning to you, Mr. Grace. Good morning, Counselor. I did receive your information from the testing of Mr. Grace. I'm going to say this though about the testing, and I'm going to go ahead and take the plea today like we talked about, because it was negative. But again, and this is the problem with being in North Carolina and not being here, is that was not an ETG test, I don't think. That was just a regular, probably urinalysis or something, but I didn't specify which one, but kind of get the benefit of getting the heads up on that, as opposed to an ETG, which goes back a number of days. But nevertheless, is
No, I'm gonna call downstairs. I'm gonna check too.
what was the offer on that, Counselor?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I didn't hear you.
The offer?
The offer, Your Honor, was a dismissal of the reckless and the OWI with an agreement that he would plead to the added count of impaired driving, Judge. Assuming the court's moving forward with the plea, I can advise the court that I have gone over with him all of his rights he'd be waiving upon tendering a plea to the added count. I believe he understands all the rights he's waiving. We've gone over the possible sentencing outcomes that could occur relative to a plea and a conviction for impaired driving. And I've also gone over with him that he has to give a factual basis to the court to support the plea in this matter, assuming the court's going to move forward. I believe Mr. Grace understands all that, Your Honor.
All right, all right. That's what you want to do, Mr. Grace?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
I understand, Your Honor, yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand, sir, that there's other licensing implications as it relates to that plea. Is that, you understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, your attorney went over your advice or rights, did he not?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, he
You
did.
understood those rights?
Yes, Your Honor. To the best of my mental capacity, yes. Yes, Your Honor.
And when you say to the best of your mental capacity, what do you mean by that, sir?
Well, just understanding the language of the judicial system is that's it. I mean, I understand it. It's sometimes the words are the language of the judicial, but no, I mean, that's what I meant. I was just trying to understand. I understand, Your Honor.
Do you have any mental infirmities, sir?
No, none at all. I didn't mean it like that. I meant it was just the language barrier when those words are used in the judicial system that are, just not familiar with that's all I meant by that.
You can
Your Honor.
more and more as you talk. I think that those
I'm nervous.
I understand that. I mean, the worst part is really over with. I mean, your lawyers come in and done an excellent job, but those words are supposed to be written in plain English. You just it's simply the most important. I always let people know of those rules as far as all of them are important, but I think the very most important is the right to it, the absolute right to a trial. And you can call your own witnesses if you have the right to remain silent. Nobody can use that right against you. So you understand those? Your counsel went over that language with you, did he not?
Yes, Your Honor, completely. Thank you.
Do you understand that?
I do. Yes.
Do you have any questions about it?
No, Your Honor. Thank you for your time.
And you understand that you're going to be giving up those rights once you take this deal?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what was said in the record?
No, Your Honor.
All right, let me draw your attention back to March the 12th, 2023, at around 6:54 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Clifford Street, sounds like downtown Detroit. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, Your Honor.
On that day, were you operating a motor vehicle, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And had you had some alcohol either during or prior to the operation of that motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
What did you have, sir?
At lunch, I had mixed drinks.
And how many mixed drinks would you say you had?
I would say a beer and 2 mixed drinks.
And what was the, did you get the data master results for that, counselor? Will you stipulate to those results?
Yeah, Judge, for the record, Your Honor, there was a blood draw in this matter, and I'll stipulate those results you'll find in the file, Judge, of a 0.11.
Very well. And would you say that, Mr. Brace, that the drinking of that alcohol affected your ability to operate this motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You satisfied, counselor?
Defense is satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, the court is satisfied. I'm going to accept your plea to the amended count of operating while visibly impaired. With stipulation of probable cause, I'll dismiss the reckless driving. We're going to give you 60 days, pardon me. We're going to give we're going to give the probation department 60 days to conduct a pre-sentence evaluation report. Sentencing will be set at August 28th, 2023 at 10 a.m.
Judge?
Yeah.
August 28th. Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry, you said, Judge, what time?
At 10 a.m. Is that?
And Judge, could I address, if I could address the court regarding the testing issue, Your Honor?
Yes.
Your Honor, I have a unique situation here with my client, and I understand the court's frustration with him coming in today and what we occurred Friday when we adjourned today. So with my assistance, we performed some due diligence. I'd have to draw you a map, Judge, but where my client lives in North Carolina, in Highlands, North Carolina, he sits cradled between two very big mountains. And the test results that you have before you, Judge, required my client's family to drive him to Franklin, which is about 65 miles away, to the only testing location that we could find as of Friday. I know that seems strange. Since Friday, though, I have contacted three of the closest cities, Cashiers, Franklin, and Diller, and Franklin is where that test result came from, Judge, all of them between 50 and 65 miles. None of the local police stations in those areas do testing, and they all rely upon private testing. And so there we did some due diligence, further due diligence regarding private testing. That being said, Judge, there is not a private testing facility within 50 miles of where he's at. Now, on a positive note, in the city he does live, again, is in Highlands, North Carolina, we were unable to, these are very small communities, 2 or 3 police officer locations. The chief of police of his own city, Highlands, was not in on Friday. I spoke to one of the police officers this morning, and we are getting confirmation from the Highlands chief of police, hopefully today, that they will be willing to give him daily PBTs, or as the court may order, going forward. But I won't have that confirmation until sometime today. If they say yes, that's great. Assuming going forward, we would test there. If not, we have 2 difficulties. The other testing locations, as I pointed out to the court, that I've been able to find is over 50 miles away. And unfortunately, to compound this problem, as a result of the refusal that took place allegedly on the date of my client being stopped, Michigan, and he never got, this more than the court probably needs to know, he did not get his notice of right to appeal from the officers who were dealing with him. So he was not aware that within 14 days, he had to file that appeal to avoid the revocation or suspension of his license in the state of Michigan. Now, he doesn't have a license in Michigan, so under normal circumstances, I wouldn't really care about this, except they abstracted that suspension to North Carolina, And I have in my possession, Judge, notification that North Carolina is honoring that 1-year suspension for the refusal. And the only way that's going to go away, Judge, is if I file an appeal in the circuit court of Wayne County and seek reinstatement, or at least on a restricted basis, his driving privileges. But for right now, that'll take typically up to 2 months. We can get that going and get that done successfully. So for the next 60 days at a minimum, if not a full year, he has no driving privileges whatsoever in North Carolina, who's honoring that abstraction. And the closest testing agency, including the local community police departments, are 50 miles away. And the only thing we have hope for is, and I can report back to your probation department once I get this confirmation, would be in Highlands, North Carolina. We're no longer wanting to hide away from this testing liability that the court normally imposes. We're just frustrated with, they don't seem to deal with this on any significant level in North Carolina and the geographic location where he's located. I just want the court to be aware of this. I'm not quite sure where to go with it, but that's where we're at.
All right, very well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to offer Mr. Grace the same thing that I typically offer on a first-time OWI, if I'll reduce the level of testing to twice a month. So,
and Judge, we can accommodate that. We'll find a way, one way or the other. I'm not quite sure how the court down there, how would we be notified? What's the system out of state for him to know that he has to go test?
We'll have to, maybe we can get somebody from probation in here now. Okay. And find that out. Let's pass the matter, see if we can possibly get the probation supervisor or somebody to help us answer that question. Because it is supposed to be random testing.
Yes, Your Honor.
The whole theory behind that is, especially if it's not an ETG test, then it's just a urinalysis. Then you can just not drink for a day or two and then go test. But I see the problems with that. Let's pass the matter, see if we can get a probation supervisor in, and we'll do that. But we'll set the date for, is that date good with the council?
Yes, it is, Your Honor. Thank you so much. Yeah, August 28th.
We left that date August 28th. I can probably push that date up 15 more days. But we are having an issue with shortage of probation officers. So that's why I put it out that far. And he's gonna need to, maybe we can get him the probation officer sign now. He's gonna need to report for a PSI report.
Yes,
and I need that report before sentencing. Your counsel can explain to you about that report and what needs to be done, Mr. Grace. So we'll pass it momentarily, and we'll get the probation in here and see if they can give us some input.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Ms. White, good morning to you. Very good. Attorney White.
Morning, how are you?
Good morning to you. How are you?
Good. I have Neil Guneris for a trial. He's in the waiting room for a trial. And we are ready to proceed once he can.
All right, we only have one officer here, as I see. We'll give the officer, I give him a half-hour grace period. They do not check in.
Yeah, actually, I believe this involves a civilian that is the primary and main witness. And his last name is Petsuch, and Petsuch, and I do not see him in the screen.
I have some people in the waiting room as well.
Okay.
So.
One moment.
Continue on. Lift down.
Good morning, Judge.
Oh, are we ready on Mr. Lewis?
Ready, Your Honor. Ready, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your plan going to do?
Your Honor, first, Your Honor, the prosecutor has agreed not to object if the court was willing to remove the civil infraction from its default status. And where we be able to do that, the prosecutor offers a failure to display and a dismissal of the civil infraction, the court permitting.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ms. Williams.
I'm sorry, I'm just getting some interference. Can you co-host me so I can, I see fit?
That's Officer Simmons.
Okay.
Please, Officer Simmons, mute yourself.
Yes, Officer Simmons.
Yeah, you're interrupting the court, sir. You got to mute your device, please.
Oh, okay. I got you.
All right. So let me say this. I don't have a problem. We made that agreement with the city attorney about setting aside the speeding matter. But I mean, you know, the court it puts him in the same situation. He won't get any of that money back. If anything, we can apply that money to the other case, but it puts him in the same situation. Failure to display is going to abstract to the Secretary of State as well. So that's you're still dealing with the license revoked. So I just want to make him sure that he understands that he's not doesn't have buyer's remorse once he realizes that this is going to probably further impact his ability to get a license for a while.
I indicated that to him, Your Honor.
You want to still take the deal, sir?
Yes, sir.
You understand what's going on, sir?
Oh, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. George. Hold on 1 minute. You understand what's going on, Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
All right. I can give your client an opportunity. I'll set aside the responsible plea. Give your client an opportunity, like I gave the other gentleman, to approach the Secretary of State for some sort of hearing if he chooses. If not, we'll take the plea now.
What would you do, Mr. Lewis?
Can you pull me to the side again?
Yeah, rejoin the room, please.
Okay.
All right, let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record with Grace, Brian Patrick Grace. Thank you, Probation Officer Torres. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, Your Honor. John Torres, Probation Supervisor with the 36th District Court.
Very well. Good morning to you. We have an issue here with Mr. Grace. He's taken a plea to an OWBI, and he'll be under either your supervision or someone in your office's supervision. But he lives in North Carolina. His counsel indicates to me that he lives in a very rural area in North Carolina, and he's not able to rejoin the room, Mr. Lewis.
I didn't get the invite, sir.
It's still the same room. You just got to hit the more button or something. You can keep going in and out of that room. counsel indicates to me he lives in a very, very rural area of North Carolina. The nearest testing site is 50 miles. I think we have that sort of resolved. But the issue is, there is, how is he able to randomly get that order to test?
So, Your Honor, if you make a referral to the probation department on the case, we can go ahead and follow the procedures of contacting the facility we'll be screening at. Either they may have a system that he could put his name into where they could do the randoms, or we could do it where we could require him to call on a daily basis. And then we would tell him whether he needs to screen that day or not. How often are you looking to screen him?
Bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly? Okay. So, yeah, we could certainly do that if needed. We do have probationers or non-probation cases that we do that on as well.
He's on the phone. I don't know if he's listening at all or what he's doing.
Your Honor, I'm in your Zoom queue.
No, I'm talking about Mr. Grace.
Oh, I apologize, Judge. I had him on the phone to discuss what your ruling was. Mr. Grace, can you get back on the Zoom queue?
All right. Did you get that, Counselor? They can set it up.
They can set it up for us, Your Honor. Probation can.
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Thank you so much. And could I just have the probation office's telephone numbers? I'm assuming my client needs to call them direct to schedule his.
Yes. I can give you my direct dial. I'm the probation supervisor, and my phone number is 313-965-3421.
And your name, sir? I apologize.
John Torres, Torres, and I'm probation supervisor. And what I can do is I will once the courtroom makes the referral over to us, we'll process it. We'll get him assigned an officer that can help him go through the steps. But if he contacts me, I'll get him connected with whoever he needs to be connected with.
And Mr. Torres, we'll get a hold of his city police department and confirm their availability for PBTs hopefully this afternoon.
Okay, that will work. Thank you.
Thank you,
All
Judge.
right.
Thank you so much.
So that'll be that'll resolve that. So we'll do the sentencing on August the 28th, 2023 at 10 a.m. I'll tell you this, Mr. Grace, you sure did hire yourself a very good lawyer. He has got an answer and for everything that comes up, despite how difficult it may seem, he has it. He's very polished. I'm going to say that.
Thank you.
All right.
The 28th, Judge.
August the 28th, 2020. No, August the 10th. I'm sorry, August the 10th, 2020. Oh, I said August the 28th. I gave you. Do you need the 60 days, Mr. Torres, for the pre-sentence investigation report?
Yeah, we would need at least 4 to 6 weeks, Your Honor. So 60 days would be sufficient to get the investigative report done.
All right. If that's good with all the parties, we'll leave it at August the 28th.
Sounds good, Judge. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
There's nothing further. Everybody have a very good day. Thank you, Supervisor Torres, for jumping in so quickly. And thank you, Counselor, and have a great day, Mr. Grace. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
My apologies, Your Honor. I could not hear you if you had continued to address the Guneris matter.
No, well, I don't see an officer at all. I would suppose that an officer has to be here for that case, correct?
Yes, it's Officer Wagner, Cameron Wagner, and he's not in this screen.
And he's not on our screen either, so I will I'm gonna before at 9:30 I'm gonna draw everybody in, or a little bit before that, draw everybody in, make sure none of that, and then we'll call the case, get them out of here.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Mr. Hill, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge. I think my associate took care of my case, but I had to ask a couple questions. Colton O'Day?
Yes, we set another date for August the 10th, I believe.
Judge, I'm okay with that. I just wanted to make sure that was going to be a bench trial via Zoom.
No, he asked just for a final pre-trial. You want to get a trial date?
I do, and I also wanted to let the court know, just as a preamble, I wanted to talk to you. If this city's ready to proceed, I'm going to be asking the court to take the plea under 771.1, but I'm going to submit a brief and a memorandum to the court prior to August 10th. But if we could set that for a trial date, I would greatly appreciate it.
So this is OWI. Yeah, I need that brief to how that, I mean, first of all, I know it's not going to circumvent any points, but I guess you're looking for the
I've been successful in other courts, Judge. Some judges obviously don't feel comfortable doing it, but since the expungement laws have changed with the motor vehicle code, 771.1 allows the court to defer sentence if there's a completion of probation. And what it does,
I know exactly what you're trying to do. I just would like to see if the law allows it. And I guess your brief is going to tell me that.
Yep.
Well, I'm sure you say the law allows it.
It does. I do need a little help from the prosecution. So I am going to reach out to, who's your courtroom prosecutor, Judge?
Schneider.
Okay, I'll reach out to her and send her a copy of my brief as well. But if we could just change that August 10th to a trial date, that would be greatly appreciated. I'll let my client know.
Can we change August 10th to trial? You did already?
And his bond conditions are still the same for the testing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, all right. It's already been done then.
Thank you. And I'll
try. All right. I like to see that brief.
Take care.
All right. Let's go ahead. Madam White, I'm gonna put yours aside, give him a few more minutes. He has 2 more minutes. So as a matter of fact, I'll bring everybody in.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? No officer Wagner or Garp. There's no troopers in here yet.
Yeah.
All right, let's call the case. This is the city of Detroit. Give me the correct pronunciation of your client's last name, Counselor.
Guneris.
Guneris. Mr. Guneris, you go. Okay, he's there. This is the city of Detroit versus Neil Bryant Guneris. Strike that. This is the state of Michigan versus Neil Bryant Guneris. Case number SX418-090001. Appearance for the record, please.
Rita White on behalf of, please unmute and state your name for the record, Mr. Guneris.
Neil Brian Ganaris.
And Ms. Attorney White, can you put your P number on the record, please?
Yes, my P number is P63046.
Today is the date and time set for a trial in the matter. Do I have a Trooper Wagner or a Trooper, is that G8RB? It's overwritten BUZZ, William G8RB. No Trooper Cameron Wagner. Hearing no response. You want to make a motion, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor, as this is the date and time that was scheduled for 9 a.m., it's currently 9:30, 30 minutes after the fact, and me and myself and Mr. Gutierrez are prepared to proceed. Given the fact that there has been no appearance from any witnesses, trooper, etc., we are requesting a dismissal.
Very well. It is now 9:31. That half-hour grace period has been extended, and nobody appeared on behalf of the state. So we're going to just grant your client's motion and dismiss the matter, Ms. White.
Thank you, Your Honor. And in terms of the dismissal paperwork, should I email the court or?
If you want an order signed, then certainly, but in terms of that, you can rely on the ROA.
Okay.
It'll soon mention the case is closed as soon as this map is an opportunity.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, if there's nothing further, you and your client have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, you too.
All right, Counselor, Ashley, are you an attorney, ma'am?
Yes.
Good
I'm
morning.
representing Mr. Ricardo Gonzalez.
Okay, what's going on with Mr. Gonzalez?
He is here today. He's present. He's retained counsel. I believe today we're set for a show cause hearing. We'd like to really just set this for a pretrial date moving forward.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mayor Duggan's office and having you Detroit residents that have a job 6 months or longer, they'll get $7,200 as I do for probationers that have probation fees and others. That financial role is available in Detroit. $1,700.
Very well, man.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Did you hear that? I don't know if anybody lives in the city of Detroit. I just been afforded a piece of paperwork called Jumpstart Program. You got to have a job in the last 6 months. Jumpstart Program offers people up to $7,200 to pay any probation fees, any life expenses that gets them caught up. They're telling people they're looking for jobs, but people that want to work. So, City of Detroit Jumpstart Program. All right. Gonzalez, I don't see on my docket, but I do see him in the courtroom. Let's see, does he need an interpreter at all? Does he speak English?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or he does not need an interpreter. Yes, he does speak English.
Good morning to you, Mr. Ricardo Gonzalez.
I'm here.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
What did you have a middle name, sir?
What was that?
You have a middle name?
No, I have 2 last names, Gonzalez Orozco.
Okay. That would do 2. Spell your
It's at the bottom of page 2, possibly, Your Honor.
bottom of page 2. Not my page 2, I don't think.
Yeah, I think we have a different docket from you, but I see his name on the docket.
Gonzalez Ramosco?
It's a S.
Is that a hyphen in between? Spell it for
Nope.
me, please.
It's Orozco.
It's on your third page.
It's on my 3rd page. Why do we have different pages for Ramosco?
Because they send those before and then things change. People get added.
Hold on a second, please. City of Detroit versus Ricardo Gonzalez Orozco, case number SP127076661. Appearance for the record, please.
Ashley Atisha, P82009, on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Gonzalez Orozco, and he is present today.
Orozco, can you state your name for the record, please?
Ricardo Gonzalez Orozco.
Very well. Today is the date and time set for a show cause as it relates to arraignment. Counsel, go ahead.
As it relates to the arraignment hearing, Mr. Orozco didn't receive notice for the first arraignment hearing. And I believe the second one, he was trying to get onto Zoom, but he had issues accessing Zoom. But he is here today. He wishes to proceed. He's pleading not guilty. And we'd like to set this for a pretrial.
I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. In this matter, we're just going to go straight to trial on this 9/14/2023 for the reasons being that the nature of the offense, the city's going to want to ask for a to see the officer and get the officer's side of whatever their version of the facts are. So we'll set the trial for September 14, 2023 at 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, very well. Have a great day, counsel.
Thanks, you too.
All right, you too, Mr. Russell. Very good day. Good luck to you. All right. Now let's get down to what happened. Now, where are we with Mr. Lewis?
Ready, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis, I've given you an opportunity to talk to counsel. Do you understand what's going on now, sir?
Yes, sir.
What do you want to do?
I would like to plead guilty.
Okay. Now, who wants to do you went over his advice and rights with him, counsel?
I did, Your Honor.
Can you raise your right hand, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
You can put your hand down, sir. Sir, you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines.
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, sir.
You understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know, once you take this deal, you're going to be giving up those rights.
Correct.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
All right, let me draw your attention back to January 1st, 2022, around 2:41 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Gratiot and Sylvester. Sir, did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver? Were you operating a motor vehicle on that day, sir?
Yes, sir.
Did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No, sir.
Why is that?
Because I don't have a license.
Very well. I'm gonna find your client guilty of the amended count of failure to display. With stipulation of probable cause. I will set aside that responsible plea to the 11 to 15 over, and I'll dismiss that with stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply that 180 and give you credit for that. It's a $240 fine to this, and we'll close it out upon payment of that. I'll give you credit for the 180 that you paid on the other one, and I'm fine you $60 on this. All right, that'll be the equivalent of the 240. When can you pay it, sir? $60
Now.
more dollars.
I can pay it now, sir.
I'm gonna give you a week to get that here. Let's just say July the 3rd, 2023. And you pay that at any that kiosk in the city of Detroit. It appears you already know how to pay it. Or come on down to the courthouse and pay it. Told you to pay it on. You can upload that app to your phone as well. All right. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Let's go to.
Thank you, sir.
All right. All right, Ms. Thomas, have a very good day, ma'am.
Yes, sir. And thank you once again, Your Honor. I really appreciate you. Thank you for all you do.
There you go. Have a good day.
You too, sir. Like I did.
All right, Lithgow.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the city of Detroit versus Andrew Thomas Lithgow, case number 19-461-437, counts 1 and count 3. 19-501-277-1. Appearance for the record, please.
My name is Andrew Thomas Lithgow.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Lithgow. For purposes of arraignment, he stands mute, waives formal reading, Your Honor.
Aaron, not guilty to your client's behalf, will be a client of $0 bond. You have a valid license registration, sir?
I do not.
Offer is going to be failure to display, $240 fine. Dismiss the other 2 cases. Then he also owes expired plate civil infraction 276 and the left of center civil infraction 264. He has an absolute right to a trial. Put you in a breakout room and let Ms. Harris explain things, what's going on. If you have any questions about this, you can ask her. All right, Mr. Lithgow?
Yes, Your Honor.
Join the room, please. All right. Jasmine Lawrence. You there, Ms. Lawrence?
Yes, I'm here. Good morning, Your Honor.
This is the city of Detroit versus Jasmine Chanel Lawrence. Case number SP 1212267, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1454855, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lawrence.
Jasmine
My name-
Lawrence.
Where is Jasmine Lawrence?
Oh, God.
I don't necessarily need the headphones, ma'am.
Okay, I'm here. Are you able to hear me now?
Yeah. Who was that spoke on behalf of Ms. Lawrence when I called first?
Sorry, Your Honor. I thought you had called my name Lawrence. I didn't know it was a Jasmine Lawrence in here too.
Very well. There's a time set for a pretrial in the matter. Ms. Lawrence, you have valid registration, insurance, and driver's license now.
I'm sorry, what was the first one?
Do you have valid driver's license, registration, and insurance?
Do I have all 3? Yes, I do. Well,
Yeah.
as far as my license, after the incident, I went to do my Secretary of State to do the driving test to get my TIP, but I haven't received my actual license yet.
Learner license, please. Let's see some insurance and registration, ma'am, please.
1 second. So I can share my screen, correct?
No, just hold it up.
Oh,
Would, please.
okay. Well, my insurance is right here. Not sure if you can see that, but my registration is in my car. I didn't know if you needed that. I can grab it if you want me to, but the registration is in my car.
Please grab it.
Okay, give
And
me
we'll
one
see all of them at the same time.
second. Okay.
All right, let's pass that matter. Montrell Grimes.
Oh. Hello?
Yeah, Montrell Grimes, you there?
Sir.
City of Detroit versus Montrell Trayshawn Grimes. Case number SP 1419554, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Grimes. State your full name, Mr. Grimes.
Montreal Trayshawn Grimes.
For purposes of arraignment.
Go ahead.
For purposes of arraignment, Your Honor, we'd waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
All right, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. I'm going to give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Grimes' offer is going to be in the count of drag racing, 4-point offense, dismiss the other matter. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'll put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. Wait on Mr. Berry to come in that breakout room. All right, Mr. Grimes.
Yep, no problem.
$240 fine, 4 points on your driver's license. All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record. Ms. Lawrence. Ms. Lawrence, giving you an opportunity to get that registration. Let's see if we can see those documents now, ma'am.
Here's my registration.
Oh, wait a minute. You flashed that a little quick there.
Sorry.
All right, I'm satisfied with that.
Okay, this is my insurance.
Okay, I'm satisfied with that. I do have a valid driver's license in your name. What's going on with this plate?
So when I got, well, when she pulled me over, I was already in my driveway. So I had got a new car, I got a new truck, which was like a week before she pulled me over. So I had a paper plate, and the paper plate was in the, I think the back right or back left. I can't remember where it was, wherever it's supposed to be, wherever the dealership put it at. But apparently she said that it was improperly displayed. So she gave me a ticket for that. But to my understanding, I don't put the plate on the car. So to me, that should have been a warning because I didn't put the plate there. But she said it was improperly displayed. It's supposed to be in the plastic and where the actual license plate is supposed to be at. That's what she told me. But that's not where the dealership put it at. So she gave me a ticket for that.
All right. Give you a one-time deal, man. I'm going to dismiss the case. I don't know about, I've seen cars now, especially in other states, they have a plate, a temporary plate attached to plate. But all my life, I've always seen it in the back window here. Sometimes I question when they have legally tinted windows in the back of the vehicles, especially SUVs. You can't really see it, but I mean, that's where it's supposed to go. But I'm going to dismiss the case for providing valid documentation. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right, nothing further, ma'am. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You too, thank you.
Are we ready on Lithgow?
Ready, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record, Mr. Lithgow. Mr. Lithgow, give you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, I was able to speak with Madam Prosecutor regarding the matters. She would be okay with him paying the civil infractions that are in default. I did explain to him that that would possibly be 2 points on his driving record, not certain of the date of those offenses, and they would be okay with the dismissal of the matters that he has on the docket today, the 3 misdemeanors, driving while license not valid and uninsured. Unregistered vehicle, I'm sorry.
I don't think you have an objection to that, Mr. Lithgow. Your counsel has worked out a pretty good deal for you.
Yes, I have no
I'll
problem.
honor it. Dismiss your pages 276 and 264. We'll dismiss the other matters. I'm going to waive the warrant fee. You're going to be responsible to pay the reinstatement fee. I see three reinstatement fees for $45 a piece. It's nothing further, sir. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
All right.
Mr. Lithgow, you have to try to get a license. That was a part of this deal that the prosecutor wants you to go and try to get your license.
Yeah, I plan on it sometime this week, actually. Now that I've gotten this matter taken care of, that's the first thing I want to do.
All right, have a good day. Best of luck to you.
So does the 600 that I had to post as bond, does that take care of the 2 tickets?
Yeah, you can apply bond. I'll write on there, apply bond. If you apply bond, if you had a bond, I'll write apply bond. 2 tickets. And then whatever else is left, I'm not doing the math. You can do the math. It looks like, to me, it looks like you got a little bit more to pay, but that's going to be up to you in 36 District Court. All right, sir?
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, very good day, sir. Good luck to you.
You too. Bye.
All right, on that 586-801-9292. Can you unmute yourself by pressing *6 and state your name, please? On that 586, there we go. What's your name?
Christopher Giles.
Call me.
They said they wanted to see what's in there.
So what?
They told me that they were gonna have somebody to come up here.
What's your middle name, Mr. Giles?
Michael.
City of Detroit versus Christopher Michael Giles, case number U25487715. Parents for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Mr. Giles, please state your name for the record.
Christopher Giles.
All right, today is a date and time set for a arraignment on the bench warrant. Go ahead, counsel.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute, Your Honor.
Enter a not guilty plea on the client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond.
Your Honor, is the offense date on this matter from 2015?
It appears to be.
Defense will move to dismiss due to the age of the ticket. That's all I got.
So you got my lighter. Yeah, I have it somewhere.
Arraignment purposes, counsel, did you do that already?
I thought I did, but for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Oh, I think we did. Enter not guilty plea. Under the $0 bond. I'm going to grant a motion to dismiss age of the ticket. Waive the warrant fee. There's nothing further, sir. Have a very good day. Good luck to you. The case is closed, Mr. Giles. Light? Leona Light? You there, ma'am? All right, hearing no response. You have to unmute yourself now. All right, let's, what about Grimes? Are we ready on Grimes?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Grimes. Mr. Grimes, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we'd ask the court to set this matter for a pretrial. Mr. Grimes is going to take the driver improvement course and return with his certificate.
Did you give him the course, Counselor?
I did, Your Honor. He has that.
Very well. That's what you want to do, Mr. Grimes?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's give him a pretrial of August 10th, 2023 at 8:30. August 10th, 2023 at 8:30. You'll still have the absolute right to a trial at that time, sir. Did you get my email address, sir?
I did not. I got one for the
Let me put it in the chat.
Okay.
That way, everybody can have it. I don't have to keep repeating. Well, I might have to keep repeating. All right, it's in the chat, so check the chat. The driver's course, the better drivers, and my email address. Upon completion of the course, send me the certificate. That way, when you get back, then we can expedite things. All right.
Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Come back on with that August 10th, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. It's nothing further, sir. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Too. Thank you.
Ms. Light, are you there or are you not? All right. Overall there.
Shante overall.
Shante overall. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well. What's your middle name?
Lamar.
This is the city of Detroit versus Shante Lamar overall. Case number SP 1447734. Counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1462364. Counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1463991. Counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1464023. Counts 1 and counts 2. Appearances.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Overall, please state your name for the record.
Shante Lamar overall.
All right.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter not guilty in your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. I think it's a little random on the news though. Mr. Overall.
Yes.
What do you want to do with these cases? Do you have a valid license, registration, and insurance, sir?
I have insurance. I have registration. I do not have a license.
You got insurance, you got all of that other stuff, but you don't have a license. It seemed like the license would be the first thing. I don't know what good insurance is gonna do. You don't have a license. You may get somebody else paid. Be a bit of an accident, but I'm gonna wait for the city attorney to give you an offer on these. All right.
Okay.
Unless you just want to go straight to trial, you can do that. And I can give you a trial date now.
Yeah, I could do trial. Set it for
Give them a
trial.
trial date, you know. September the 14th. September the 14th, 2023 at 9 a.m. All right. Nothing
Yes,
further,
sir.
sir. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, sir. You too.
Thank you. Awesome.
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
This is Sharice. No, Maria. City of Detroit versus Alina Maria Lawson. Case number SP 1422565 SP 1422649. Turns for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lawson.
My full name is Alina Maria Lawson.
Good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for, you have valid registration and insurance, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
Can I see the documents, please?
Okay, here is my registration.
Very well.
And then I have the insurance card on my phone, and I also have a letter stating that I was insured with, sorry about the coffee stain, but that I had the insurance.
Let's see if this insurance is valid now.
Yeah, right here.
Very well. I'm going to dismiss the case by invalid documentation.
I also got a notice to appear tomorrow at the same time at 8:30. Do I have to appear if it's dismissed today?
Dismissed today? No. These are the same cases. You treated like a one-stop shop for you, ma'am.
Okay, I was confused because the ROA stated I had two ROAs, and one was for today, the 26th, and then the next one was for the 27th. I just wanted to be clear.
Yes, I see both the 26th, so it must have been updated somewhere. Just to know, unless you have some other cases, which I don't know about, but I see.
No, sir. This is the only one.
Very well. Have a great day, ma'am. Dismiss the case by valid documentation.
Thank you. You have a blessed day.
Thank you. Good morning, Madam Schneider.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Land fair.
Here, Your Honor.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
Give me a correct pronunciation of your first name, please.
Tara.
Tara?
Tara.
Tara, right?
Yes, sir.
City of Detroit versus Tara Land Fair. Case numbers SD 1454687, count 1 and count 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris on behalf of Ms. Landfair, please state your name.
Tara Yvonne Lene Landfair.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pretrial, ma'am. Your office is going to be pleading to this blocking traffic $175 and dismissing the other matter. You have an absolute right to a trial. That blocking traffic is an amended count from the speeding ticket, which was a point ticket. This makes it a non-abstractable ticket, therefore no points, $175 fine. What would you like to do, ma'am? You can speak to Ms. Harris in the breakout room if you choose as well.
I would like to speak to her in the breakout room, please.
All right. Join the room, please. Is Anthony Perry here? Anthony Perry. right, Lawrence, you're up now. I need your, this is Gunn, Lawrence Gunn.
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
Kind of threw me off when I said Jasmine Lawrence, and I'm looking at her and you responded.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
You never know. All right. Oh, Mr. Langdon's trying to get his stuff together. They're over here. All right. City of Detroit versus Lawrence Allen Gunn, case number SP 1436731, SP 145503991. Also call SP 939-103, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gunn.
Yes, Lawrence Allen Gunn.
Today is the date and time set for pre-trial in the matters. You have a valid registration and license, sir, and insurance?
Yes, I have my registration right here.
Hold on. What about license? Let's start with that. You have a valid license?
No, for some reason, when the police officer pulled me over, he said I didn't have no tickets. He told me to go get my license, and when I went to Secretary of State, they said I had to pay my tickets off to order to get my license, but I had already paid the recent tickets off of a balance of $600. So I don't understand why I wasn't able to get my license.
How long ago was this, sir?
Maybe like 3 weeks ago.
They didn't tell you what was holding your license up there?
The Secretary of State told me I have to contact the 36th district, and I have to go down there. But once I had already had a court date, I would just take everything to today and see what I can do.
Run Mr. Gunn's license, please. All right, we'll pass the matter. Let's go back on the record. Ms. Landfair. Ms. Landfair, you had your conversation with Ms. Harris. What do you want to do, ma'am?
Your Honor, we're requesting a trial date, please and thank you.
Oh, okay. That sounds like somebody's got a bone to pick.
No, just more so the officer made some statements. So we need the officer here.
Very well. That's your right, ma'am. You got an absolute right to a trial. We're going to afford you that. Trial.
And if the court would, a Monday trial date would be best, please and thank you. Or a Monday or a Wednesday, correct, Ms. Landfair?
Yes.
She's got all kind of requests. Let's just do it, I don't know what 9/11 looks like.
You got 3 people.
I can't see Miss Landfair as being that big. It sounds like what I hear, if I was reading into that he was dismissing tickets if Miss Landfair brought something. I don't know.
That sounds reasonable, Your Honor.
I don't know. That's how I read into that. What about the week before? Give me Monday. Wednesday's not a good day. Give me a Monday, please. Please. Where's the
September the 14th.
we're doing September 14th.
We could do the 18th, probably have to-
18. Will I be here? I might be too. Ms. Lambert is throwing our rhythm off here.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was just told that if I got my insurance before my hearing date, that the officer would throw away both of the tickets.
Yeah, you don't leave until the 25th.
All right. 9/18. That's my wife's birthday. 9/18/2023 at 9 a.m. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Have a very good day, ma'am. Good luck to you. All right.
You as well, sir.
Very well. Ms. Lockett. Is Tina Lockett there?
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
Right. City of Detroit versus Tina Lockett, case number SP 138-17151. SP 138-6417, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 138-64261. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lockett.
Tina Lockett.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client would stand mute.
There are not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Lockett, are you trying to get a license, ma'am?
Yes, I am. The holdup would be my birth certificate doesn't have my name on it, so it's a process for me getting my name. So my birth certificate states baby girl Lockett, so I'm in the process to getting my actual name on the birth certificate.
Well, that is your actual name then. If your birth certificate is you baby girl, who named you baby girl?
I guess my mom. So I have a social security card with my first and last name, but the birth certificate doesn't say that.
Is your mom still around?
Yeah, she's here.
And she says she named you baby girl?
No, my name is Tina Lockett. So she's saying she doesn't understand how that happened because I have a social security card with my actual name on it, but the birth certificate doesn't reflect that.
Well, you also have a no proof of insurance that's affecting your license as well. How long is this birth certificate process gonna take?
Well, I mailed the paperwork out to Lansing, so I had to have, I guess they're kind of backed up, so I actually mailed them the proof. So I needed documents with my actual name when I use my children's birth certificates and school records. So I'm in the process. I'm just waiting on them to update the information and send me the actual copy of my birth certificate.
You've been driving all these years. Don't answer that, ma'am. Pay the $45 reinstatement fee up front.
Okay.
And, that's on that no proof of insurance civil infraction, because you won't be able to get a license even with the birth certificate unless you do that.
Can I pay that online?
No, you have to come down to the courthouse and pay it.
Okay.
That's something special I'm doing just for you. Only for people with baby girl on their birth certificate.
Thank you, Your Honor.
How many people you think in the world have that on their birth certificate?
Very few.
I would say none. Well, I'm gonna give you 60 days. You come down and pay that $45, you wait 48 to 72 hours for that to hit the Secretary of State, that abstraction. We'll give you 60 days on 8/20 2023, August the 28th, 2023 at 8:30. Hopefully you have valid license, registration, and insurance by then. All right?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
And then hopefully you'll come down as soon as possible and pay that $45 reinstatement fee. That way, that will be taken care of, and then when you get your license, you can go straight to Secretary of State.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Bye.
Mr. Oliver, what brings you here today? Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir. I had a court date on the 23rd, and I kind of missed it, so I kind of said I'll jump on the day. I got a letter from state of Michigan saying I can get my license back now. It's right here.
All right, why haven't you gotten it?
I'm going to go take care of that.
City of Detroit versus Samuel Arch Oliver. Case numbers SP 1463958, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Mr. Oliver, please state your name for the record.
Samuel Arch Oliver.
All right. As it relates to what we'll call the date and time for a show cause, that wasn't set until October the 6th, 2023 on the misdemeanor. On the civil infraction, he did miss the hearing on 6/23/2023. Go ahead, counsel.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute, Your Honor.
You are not guilty plea in your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Oliver, you bring a valid driver's license in. I'll reduce this ticket to a blocking traffic, $175. You bring $75 in and a valid driver's license. And we'll close these matters out. Is that all? Yeah, the file. I'm going to give you until August 10th, 2023 at 8:30 to get that license, all right?
August 10th, sir?
August 10th.
All right, thank you.
Don't miss it.
I'm not. I'm writing it down on this paper right here. Sam.
Very well. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, Gollins. Let's see. Who's the gentleman up there? Gunn. What's Gunn gonna do? Where's Gunn's file? Oh, here it is. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lawrence Gunn, Alan Gunn. Mr. Gunn, I'll give you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Your license is expired, sir.
Okay.
You seem, I don't know, you seem like you just haven't updated.
Yes, like I said, sir, I went to Secretary of State after I had got my insurance and my registration, and then after that, I tried to take my my road test, and then she said I couldn't today. I had to contact the court, and so I had a court date already set up for today, so I was trying to see what can I do to go forward with my license.
I honestly don't know why they would say that to you.
Sorry, sir, but when the officer that pulled me over for this court date, when he came back to my car, he told me that I didn't have no tickets under my name. My name was clear, so I can go to Secretary of State to get my license, but they not letting me.
He lied to you. But maybe because he had this accident, on 6/21/2023. I don't see where it will prevent you from getting a license.
Yes, I don't know, Your
I think
Honor.
you went to the wrong, I think you went to the wrong window. If you probably would have went to the next person over, they probably would have given you a license, because I don't see what's
Okay, I get what you're saying. Yes,
I
I
don't see
tried
what's
multiple times before the court date. I tried before I got this court date, and then after this court date, I tried again. It's just not letting me. I went to on 9 Mile and Kelly Road, and at the Secretary of State.
I don't see what's preventing you from getting licensed.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, let me put you in a breakout room, Miss Snyder, with Officer Simmons. I think Langdon is here.
I think that would be a state charge, Your Honor. I was just looking at it.
Oh, was it? Oh. Yeah, I can give you opportunity to go get a license. We would like to see you bring back a valid license, sir.
Okay, like I said, sir, if they let me, I'll try to go up there as soon as possible today or tomorrow, and try to take my road test and my written test. But
Have you ever had a license before?
No, sir. I had my permit, and once I had my permit, I end up letting it expire after the 30 days, and then I never went back.
It doesn't even seem like this accident is gonna affect you, but. All right, let's give you some more time. Let's bring you back for a pre-trial, 8/10/2023 at 8:30. I would go back. I don't see anything that what I'm looking at that should be affecting you to get the valid license. So try again I'll come back on August 10th. Hopefully you have valid license, registration, and insurance on that day, sir.
I will, sir.
All right, there's nothing further. Have a very good day. Good luck to you.
Thank you. You too. Have a nice one.
William Turner. Can you which are you William Turner? You got your hand up. What is your issue, sir? Turn your camera on, please. State your name, Mr. Turner, or I'll put you out the room. We don't have a William Turner on our docket, do we? Mr. Turner, can you state your name, please? All right, I'm removing him from the room. All right, City of Detroit versus Dimitri Allen Gowans, case numbers 68035810, SP 1093684, count one, strike that, count two. SP 1098977, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1131984, counts 1 and counts 2. U 7894011, SP 1093660, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1093684, 1. SP 1099050, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name. Ms. Gallins, Mr. Gallins. Unmute.
He didn't state his name.
No. He's having trouble finding the mute button.
Could the court possibly send him the prompt asking him to unmute?
Thank you. Dimitri Allen Gowin.
Today is a date and time set for a trial in the matter. It's like he got the equivalent of hitting the lotto.
If I may, Your Honor, the motion is for dismissal of these matters. There being no complaining witnesses.
Officer Corporal, Officer Vickers, Officer Jones, Officer Rutledge, Officer Steen, hearing no response. I'm gonna grant the motion to dismiss. No officer. We'll waive the warrant fees. He's gonna be responsible to pay the reinstatement fee.
And
All
then
right,
I give up.
What'd you say, Mr. Gowan?
All I gotta do is you say, how much is that?
I don't know. You have to look on the, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. It's $45 a piece. I don't know how much it's gonna total up to. Ms. Madison's got to put it in the system, sir.
Understood. So where I go, I come to y'all, or I go to Secretary of State.
Come to us and pay those $45 fees. Once, just give her to this afternoon to get it into the system.
Understood. So everything else drop, all the other stuff drop, and then all I gotta do is just do this, and I'll be able to get my L's.
I don't know about your L's, but everything is dropped as far as it relates to what you had today.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That couple of these driving tickets, these allowing unlicensed driver, and then I got no insurance misdemeanors. Those I never had a license. You see what I'm saying? I had just came home, so that had kind of like the pandemic had kind of stopped me, and I was catching tickets during the pandemic. You see what I'm saying? So they were saying that I couldn't get no ticket, I couldn't get no license until I took care of like do you know what I'm saying? The driving with no insurance and unregistered. You know what I mean?
It's all gone.
I know
sir.
what you
It's all-
mean. I know what you
Oh, it's
mean,
all
but
gone. All right, we ain't
it's
okay.
gone. I
It's all
told you that. But they were also saying you shouldn't have been driving without a license. But
Yeah,
they weren't here
understood.
they weren't here to put their facts and stuff on. You were here. That's why you got your cases dismissed.
Understood.
All right, if it's nothing further, Mr. Gomes, have a very good day. Good luck to you, all right?
All right, thank you.
On that no proof of insurances, well, you pay those $45 fees, and then those no proof of insurances, those are reinstatement fees. You pay those fees, you should get clearances here from 36th District Court.
Okay. All right, man. Thank you.
Or no smoking in the court next time.
Understood. Understood. Thank you.
All right, have a great day, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Light, Renoa Light never did unmute herself.
Hi, how you doing, Judge?
All right, I need you to turn your camera on, ma'am. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, sir.
I tried to call your name a few times, ma'am.
I think I dozed off probably.
I think you did it too.
My bad.
City of Detroit versus Renoa Chardette Light, case number SP1287729, count 1 and count 2. SP1287730, count 1 and count 2. SP134010, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP1340147, 1. SP134015, counts 1 and counts 2. SP141732, counts 1, counts 2. SP144376, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris on behalf of Ms. Light, please state your name for the record.
Rayana Light.
Brianna, I'm sorry. And it doesn't stop there. That's also called 2274886, counts 1. 227488071. Here, you already put your appearance on the record. Today is the date and time set for pre-trials in the matter, and I believe that it's all pre-trials. I don't want to give an offer on this, Ms. Snyder. And you have a valid license, registration, and insurance, Ms. Light?
Yes, I got a valid registration and insurance, but I don't have a valid license. I actually got an appointment today. I can get my license, but I had to send an appeal letter in up to Lance's because I never had my license. So they basically told me I had to wait till 2026, but I had filled out the form like a day after my last court date, and they finally sent the form paper back, so I can't go get my license now. And I was gonna take care of all that today, but I do have a valid insurance.
Well, you said a couple of things you said there. You filed an appeal, and they said you need to file an appeal. You couldn't get your license back till 2026. But you got some paperwork saying you can get a license now?
No, I got some paperwork from them today, so I don't understand the paperwork. So I did make an appointment.
I'm sure that paperwork is not saying that you can get a license by what you just told me. That paperwork is probably saying that's an appeal paperwork. You need to get a lawyer. With all these tickets, you're still not going to get a license. You continue to drive, and you continue to get tickets.
They told me I can get a license, so I don't know. They told me to go to the 36th district to get a clearance. I did that. I got my clearance, and they told me to send my appeal paper in. I did that, and she told me give them 2 or 3 weeks. come back up there. And basically that was the amount time that I got my paperwork. And today I got an appointment at 12:40 and pretty sure I can get my license today. If I can't, I don't know why. Because last month, they told me I can get them, but I had to send an appeal paper in and get a clearance. And I did both of them.
All right, you want to come back tomorrow?
Sure, yes, that'd be awesome.
Come back tomorrow. Let's see what you got. 8:30 a.m. All right.
Okay, I got you.
Get in here first so I can get you out.
I got you. I'll see you 8:30 sharp.
Have a great day, man.
You too.
Counselor Simmons, I don't know where the state prosecutor is. I mean, Officer Simmons.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, is the person here that I'm here for?
Yes, he's here. That's Michael L. Is that Michael Langdon?
Yeah, Michael Langdon.
Michael L., can you unmute yourself? Are you Michael Langdon?
Yes, I'm looking up.
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Yeah, he's been here.
So what
Why is this saying, oh, I see why the city attorney's not here. Okay. You have one set for a formal hearing, then you have others set for a trial on a different day.
We're gonna have to do it.
Oh, this is a 2017 case.
LADFORD. What's your first name?
Let's call it City of Detroit versus Michael Cornelius Langdon, case number 17-289-4231.
What's your first
Appearance
name?
for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Langdon.
Michael Cornelius.
I don't think you got your full name on there, Mr. Langdon.
Michael Cornelius Langdon.
All right, Officer Simmons, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Sir?
Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
I'm Officer Simmons at 4441.
Okay, Detroit Police Department.
Yeah, Detroit Police Department.
All right, I don't have a state attorney. What was for you to speak with? I thought this was a city case all along.
This is a blood alcohol count with weapons case.
I know that. I see that.
The citation issue date was 12/4/2016.
I see that as well. I thought it was 2017, but that's even further. I don't know what's going on with the state attorney's office. I guess I do know that they are they're backed up, but I don't know if it's just not that important to them. How do we get a formal hearing on this anyway?
I don't know, like I said, this is from 2016. So
do you have any recollection of what's going on with this?
kind of been a little bit tired. I'm here. Oh, I showed up.
All right, well, we're gonna dismiss the case. We'll just put no recollection and call it a day. We don't have a state attorney to have the input. I guess they didn't show up because it's a formal hearing.
Okay, I just wanted on record that I'm here.
Definitely, I marked that. I marked that on the file. You got
Yes.
Your credit for being here. There's no question about that. You've been here all morning, and I appreciate it.
Okay, so we're just gonna dismiss this case?
We'll dismiss this case, Mr. Simmons. We'll just dismiss no recollection for the for this case. I have you marked as appeared, and you put your appearance on the record, so you can definitely get paid for that. And we'll close this matter out. If there's nothing further, Officer Simmons, I appreciate your appearance. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
All right, sir, you too.
Be safe out there. Be safe out there.
Okay, it's fireworks today, so.
I know. It's gonna be hectic. All hands gotta be on deck today.
Yeah, I gotta get down there, so, but I wanted to make sure that I was here.
Definitely. Thank you, Officer Simmons. Have a great day. Be safe.
All right, sir, you too.
Waiting room, she just zoomed in. I need a link for 8:45 show. She just couldn't.
All right, Turner, let's talk about Turner. Why can't you why can't you speak, Mr. Langdon? Your case is dismissed for that 117 case. You also have cases scheduled for August 17th, trial / formal hearing. Your next court date is August 17th, 2023, all right? At 9 a.m.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, have a great day, sir.
You too, thanks.
All right, Turner. Can you unmute yourself, please? Or you're already unmuted. Can you state your name, please? I'm gonna ask you to start your video. Turner, if you're having problems with the system, call 313-965-2402. That's 313-965-2402. I'm gonna put you out. Call us, 313-965-2402. That's the phone number here to the court. Right to the courtroom. Raise your hand in the thing if you heard me.
Hello?
Hello, ma'am. Good morning to you. What's your name?
What
is this? William Lekowski? Why'd you give me this?
Did I give you link response? Sorry, I gave you all five. Okay.
What happened to Brandon Long? What happened to Mr. Long? Oh, this is supposed to be pre-trial. All right. Let's go. Ma'am, can you turn your video on, please?
I can't, it's not letting me.
Well, you're gonna have to figure it out.
Video. I don't understand how this works. It said it's unable. Can I just call in?
No, let's see.
Huh?
Well, this is. Well,
It's saying it's unable to.
all right, this is the city of Detroit versus Donita Lee Langford, case number SP 1342806, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1342807, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 134-28091, SP 134-7341, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 134-7348-1. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherrica Harris, on behalf of Ms. Langford, please state your name for the record.
Donetta Langford.
All right, today is a date and time set for a show cause in the matter. Go ahead, Ms. Harris.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute, Your Honor.
You are not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. She's got a couple of allegations for failure to secure a passenger. If that's true, I hope it's not a kid, first of all, but let's set a trial date in this matter because she's got the false info. We'll need to speak with the officer. We'll get you an offer on September 14th. It's the next court date. You'll get an offer then. Do you have a valid license, ma'am?
No, not at the moment.
I'm gonna allow her to pay the reinstatement fee up front on SP 134-28062. If she doesn't have any tickets in any other jurisdictions, she could potentially get a license because that'll, if she pays the $45 reinstatement fee up front on that no proof of insurance civil infraction, that'll get her clearances to the Secretary of State, at least as it relates to the 36th District Court. You pay that $45, you have to come down to the courthouse at the window and put that $45 up to get that clearance. You wait 48 to 72 hours, go approach the Secretary of State for a license. We'll put all these other for trial / formal hearing.
Okay.
You have any further questions, ma'am?
No, that's it.
Next time you gotta come in on a video, ma'am, with a device that has a video.
Okay, thank you.
All right, September the 14th, 2023 is your next court date.
Okay.
Have a great day.